So, in the world of Ellen Degeneres and Miss Portia, her wife, things are getting very icky. Insiders are reporting, new articles are being published, and this seems to be a snowball effect on this conversation, which again doesn't make Ellen look good. As far as I'm concerned, everything happening in the past 6 months doesn't make her look good. But these conversations, guys, about her wife and for the fact that she's upset about what her wife is doing, I don't know who these insiders are, but something telling me is coming from Portia's camp. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali, daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel, daily content. Click that button, subscribe, become a Murada, join Murad Nation, and let's get straight into this Portia madness. As reads the title, Portia de Rossi done hiding out in England, with Ellen ready to revive her TV career. She's done with hiding. Hiding is a strong word. After being Ellen's housewife since quitting acting 7 years ago, Portia is tempted to return to TV. Insiders say bigwigs behind HBO's hot button The White Lotus have named her their dream cast member for season 4. The 52-year-old beauty, who previously starred on Ally McBeal and Arrested Development, is tired and exhausted of hiding out in the English countryside as a homemaker and is keen to revive her career, but they predict it is going to cause major troubles with Ellen if she takes this gig. Insiders are reporting that Ellen is not happy about the idea of Portia going off for 5 months to act on a streaming show. The makers of The White Lotus understand that. The previous seasons have all been filmed at luxury resorts, where the actors, if they want to, can bring along their loved ones for what amounts to a free vacation. Yahoo are reporting. According to the insider, Portia would fit into the romantic drama perfectly, as she already has loads of ensemble TV acting experience. Sources say Portia has chatted about doing the show with Ellen, and that's got the former talk Queen Bee stinger out of joint. People think that Ellen was the one who coaxed Portia to put her acting career on pause, but that actually isn't true. Portia was the one who decided to step back from acting. Portia is her own woman and makes her own choices, and when the right acting opportunity comes along for her, she doesn't need Ellen's permission to say yes. Yeah, this has got Portia's name written all over it, this whole story, and these insiders. As Globe readers know, Ellen and Portia split from the US for the English countryside, and they recently brought a new, more contemporary home after running into many issues with their first house. Ellen has no intention of leaving home and staying in some random remote resort with a bunch of actors and their mates. She doesn't want to tag along. And you know what? She doesn't want Portia to go either, the insider confirms. She wants things just the way they are, and that kind of stubbornness is proving fatal currently for their marriage. Yahoo is reporting this, Yahoo Entertainment, and I'll leave the link in the bio below so that you guys can read this conversation about what's going on. But who would have thunk it that we would have been talking about Ellen and Portia's marriage, which is basically breaking down in front of us, which is what I'm seeing here. Well, breaking down is a strong word, but they're definitely going through something. But, you know, she doesn't want Portia to go off. To film The White Lotus is a major career advancement. It's a huge show that everybody's watching. It's on season 4, and if they're doing it at some new resort, why can't Ellen just go with Portia and just live that vacation life for a couple of months? It's good for your wife. But at the same time, Ellen's career has stifled. She thought that coming to the UK could relaunch it over here. It didn't work on the show Loose Women, which I thought Ellen would have been on, but that didn't take place. Also, the new tour that she was doing around UK cities, that in itself has also been cancelled. Tickets have been, refunded, and she hasn't returned to any type of talk show, hasn't done more Netflix stints. So things haven't gone well in that regard for her, because somebody like Ellen, who's been in the entertainment industry presenting for 20 years plus, doesn't want to just immediately give up and go to the countryside. Of course, she wants a revival, but that revival is simply just not happening. The CPR is not working. The resuscitation is simply not working. But Portia getting these advancements in her career, and, clearly Ellen not wanting that and just being stubborn about it, I think is very unfortunate per this report. This insider talking about how Portia can do whatever the hell she wants. She laid back from her acting career, not because of Ellen, but because she wants to. She doesn't need Ellen's permission. Has got Portia's team written all over it. Somebody from Portia's camp is either via Portia's permission or against her permission is leaking these stories to let people know that Portia basically is busy and booked if she wants to be, and that Ellen is holding her back. And these are, frictions between them two. Because who else are these insiders? Is it completely fake news that's being published and reported? I doubt it, but it's possible. Or is something genuinely going on in their relationship? Because this to me is, unexpected, let's just say. Again, Ellen is not happy about the idea of Portia going off for 5 months to act in a streaming show. But why? Why would Ellen not be happy? I'm pretty sure it was her decision to move to the countryside, not Portia's. They've deserted their friends, their family and everything just to be in this random farm near the Cotswold. And it seems that Portia is basically hiding out. These are strong words that are being used here. And I think that this has got Portia's team all over it. I keep saying this because I think this is what this is. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I expect, guys, more stories to be released from Portia's camp that are going to be like this. And I mark my words, more stuff is going to be coming out every 3 months, every 4 months. Something's going to be coming out about Ellen basically not wanting Portia to do something, or coming across difficult, coming across stubborn. Do you think that Ellen's going to be reading this thinking she's going to be pleased? Absolutely not. She's definitely going to be asking Portia, where's this come from? Talking about insiders. What's these insiders? Because these insiders make Ellen look like a devil, but they paint Portia to be a saint. So it's definitely got Portia's hands all over it, which means that she's either pre-planning some kind of exit, or it's a tell-off to Ellen to be like, look, relax, let me do what I want to do. I don't believe for a second that Portia doesn't need Ellen's permission. It's a marriage. You know, you need to compromise. Absolutely, she asks Ellen for permission to do certain things, or asks her thoughts on it, especially because Ellen is the one that is more accomplished. So she therefore has more control in the relationship. So of course, if Ellen doesn't want her to do the White Lotus, she's not going to do the White Lotus, unfortunately. She was great on Arrested Development, and I think that this White Lotus would be a huge career move for her. But it's a shame that Ellen would be the one, allegedly, per this report, to stifle that career and hold her down. Well, whatever this is true, or if this is fake, shit is definitely getting ugly between these two guys, and I just didn't think that that would take place. I thought Portia was her rock, but this is probably just getting to her, all of this. And you know what, even whilst Ellen was going through all of this madness and this whole, you know, workplace stuff from 2020 when all of this began, I wasn't even thinking about Portia. I wasn't even thinking about the toll that this would take on her and what she's going through in this conversation. I wasn't even, like, it didn't even come to my mind. And so even thinking about that, it's a lot for her to take on. Page 6 are reporting, guys, that Justin Bieber is not doing well with his mother, Patty, and that he's taking a swipe at her after Patty was basically promoting stories about healing, and that, you know, cryptic messages and praying for healing basically for Justin in some kind of way. I declare freedom, strength, clarity and healing over you, Justin, she put in the post. He responded by saying, the only thing I need healing from is my stubborn toe from the game ping pong that, you know, he was playing. Directly throwing shade to say, I don't need your messages of advocacy for me. Are troubled between Justin and his mother. To be honest, I didn't even know that. I thought they would have patched things up by now, but clearly it's not going that way, and, you know, their relationship is quite frail. I do hope that they get back on board and have a good relationship with your mother, but I don't know what Patty's done to him for him to be this distant, and sometimes the mother can be wrong as well. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. Join Marauder Nation, become a Marauder. Takes one click. Give this video a thumbs up. It really does go a long way. It really does go a long way, guys, if you comment down below and send a tip, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.